Vinyl community, how you doing? It's Bill with Vinylverse. This video is a vinyl reveal on the newly remastered Seconds Out live album from Genesis. This is their second live album. It came out in 1977, and Abbey Studios has half-speed remastered this, and it just came out on June 14th, I believe. When I first heard about it, I think it was back in April, I quickly put in my pre-order, and it just came the other day, and very, very excited to have this reissue remaster, because it was long overdue for this album to get remastered. Pretty much all the other Genesis albums, with the exception of their live albums, were remastered, and this one was in dire need of a remaster. So, so psyched that they did that. So, like I said, it came out on Abbey Studios. It's a half-speed mastering. When you order directly from Abbey Studios, it includes this Abbey strip here, which is kind of cool. I was worried because I had seen a couple other people post this album on social media, and it only had a hype sticker on it. And also, Robert Z texted me, said he saw it in Barnes & Noble, and it had the hype sticker. So I was worried that I wasn't going to get this Abbey strip, even though on the website it said that it comes with the Abbey. So it sure does come with the Abbey there. So yeah, I'm incredibly happy with this. It's a really nice improvement on the original. Even from the artwork, here's my original. It's you know, brighter, clearer. So they just did a really nice job with this. The packaging, let me take it out. So the Abbey just sits on here like this, and this is the album. So pretty honest reproduction of the original. So I had mentioned that this came out in 1977. The majority of this was recorded on the Wind and Wuthering tour from 1977, with the exception of one song that was recorded in the previous 1976 A Trick of the Tail tour. So all recorded in Paris. Yeah, so I have it playing in the background here. So, honest reproduction of the inner sleeves here. That's disc 1, and then disc 2. Okay, and then it also came with a certificate, mastering certificate with a seal here from Abbey Studios, signed by Miles Showell, who was the engineer who mastered this. And I'll read it real fast. It says, half-speed mastering certificate. Abbey Road's world-renowned engineers have been cutting grooves into discs since the studios first opened their doors in 1931. This record was pressed from a master cut using a precision technique known as half-speed mastering. The procedure requires the source master and the cutting lathe to run at half speed on a specially adapted Newman VMS-80 lathe. This rare and specialized technique transforms difficult-to-cut high-end frequencies into relatively easy to cut mid-range frequencies. The result is a cut with excellence. The result is a cut with excellent high frequency response and very solid and stable stereo images. In short, half-speed mastering produces a master of the highest quality that enables the pressing plant to produce a superlative record. Signed, Miles Showell, mastering engineer, Abbey Road Studios. So very cool to have this along with this album. Now, things I've noticed. First of all, this album, if you are a fan of drumming, this album is just has some incredible drumming on it. The majority of the drumming is by Chester Thompson, who's right here. And then, of course, Phil Collins. And then the one song, The Cinema Show, is from '76, and that is Bill Bruford right here, along with Phil Collins. But yeah, this is a true drummer's album. Speaking of drumming, the drums on this just sound terrific. It's they're much more separated than the original version, so they're much more pronounced and clearer. The toms really resonate. So that was a pleasant surprise to me, being a drummer, and how good the drums sound on this. The original version of this album, Steve Hackett, the guitarist here, his guitar was mixed way low down in the mix. He departed the band during the mixing of this album, so it's kind of joked about that they kind of mixed him out of the recording. Now, in this version, the guitar does come through more, although I would have expected it to be even more pronounced, but you can definitely pick it out a lot easier than before, but it's still a little bit low than I think what it should be, but big improvement. Yeah, the pressing is fantastic, silent all the way through. Sounds great to me on my modest system here. So if you are a fan of this album and were on the fence about picking it up, I would definitely do so. And I would order it directly from Abbey Road Studios. I would definitely do so to get the Obi strip here. I wanted to read, I forgot to read what's on this Obi strip earlier when I was recording, so I came back and am splicing this into the video. But here's what it says on here. This record was cut using a specialist technique known as half-speed mastering. The artisan process results in cuts that have superior high frequency response, treble in parentheses, and very solid and stable stereo images. In short, a very high quality master that helps to create a very high quality record. So that's what it says on the Obi strip, and then on the back it has the track list there and some other pictures there. Yeah, so I'm incredibly happy with this. Now the album itself, this is my favorite Genesis Live album. I recently did a video ranking my Genesis Live recordings, official live recordings, and this came out at number 1. Spoiler alert, I guess. But yeah, just such a fantastic live album from Genesis, and couldn't be happier with this release. So I said I pre-ordered it in April, and I got a notification that it was shipped a good 2.5 weeks ago or so. So if you do order it from Abbey Road Studios, be prepared because it's coming overseas. So be prepared for it to take 2 weeks or so. At least that's how long it took for me. But then again, it is available in stores. Apparently, like I said, Robert Z came across it in Barnes & Noble. But it does not have this OB strip here. It just has a hype sticker. If that's not important to you, then go right ahead and pick it up. But yeah, Genesis 2nd's out. So happy to have this reissue, finally. So with that, I'm going to sign off here. Just wanted to come on here and share this. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to everyone again soon. Take care now. Bye.